Hey guys, today I have the latest from ColourPop to show you. I got a few things from the Disney designer collection. They already did Disney princesses and they did Disney villains, so I'm not sure why they're still going on with the Disney, but I got the little Cinderella bundle that has the liquid lipstick and the highlighter in it because this highlighter just looked super pretty. And then the eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to show you this first. The packaging is really cool because it opens up like this. It says, "A dream is a wish your heart makes," and then the highlighter and liquid lipstick are in here. The highlighter shape is really cool. I like the artwork on it. So you get Cinderella on there. And the shade is called Horse and Carriage. This is one of their pressed powder highlighters. It does have a mirror in here. I still have the sticker on it, but you get a ton of product in here. This is a giant highlighter, and it's this really pretty, like, blinding champagne shade. So I'll do a heavy swatch there, and then I'll kind of blend it out. I really like their pressed powder highlighters. So pretty. This is definitely... I'm pretty pale, so I like highlighters that are almost white like this, but that's a really pretty shade. I'm going to be using that a lot, especially for fall and winter. And then the lipstick. I've never had like a short, chubby lipstick like this from them before. I don't know if they've done this before. Okay, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure when I got the Ursula collection from the Disney Villains collection, it was a full-size one. So this is a luxe liquid lip and the color is Prince Charming, and I'm glad that it's this color because this is like one that I'm actually going to use a lot. It is a kind of corally pink, I guess you would describe it as. Really pretty, kind of like matte. I don't think I've had a luxe liquid lip from them before. I used to get their liquid lipsticks all the time, and then I kind of like fell off the loving liquid lipstick bandwagon. I tend to like not wear much on my lips anymore. I went back to lip gloss, but I really like that color, so that is the little Cinderella bundle. Then the Midnight Masquerade eyeshadow palette. So this is a little different than normal because it's got this, what is this called, like a beveled, is that the right word for it? I don't know. The box looked like this, same as the front of the eyeshadow palette, and the colors on the back. Let me see. I think, yep, as usual, well, most of the time, the only shades in here that say not for use in the immediate eye area are the glitters, the pressed glitters. I know I say that every time, but I'm gonna keep saying it because not a lot of people realize that you're not supposed to use these on your eyes. So that is the inside. There's no mirror. There's just a picture of all the princesses again. And I don't think there was any Ariel this time, which I'm surprised they left her out. The colors. So we're gonna go through these. So the first one is Spinning Wheel. This is a pink iridescent shade. Not much to it. It's one of those colors that's kind of white, but then when the light hits it, it's pink. And then we have Damsel, which is a matte mauve shade. That one's like super duper pigmented. Then we have Pip. That's a matte tan. And then Enchanted is a matte orangey peach. Kind of like a bright peach, I guess. And the last one in that row is Mama Odie. And this is a really pretty, it's kind of like a peach with a really strong greenish shift to it. Very pretty. That's like super stands out in this row. It's very glowy and would make a really pretty highlighter too. I actually think I have a highlighter like that. That reminds me of one of the Becca ones that I have. Then I don't know how to pronounce this. It's D-J-A-L-I. Djali? Dolly? I don't know. That's from a Disney movie I don't think I've ever seen. So this is a metallic coppery shade. And then Floating Lantern and Royal Ball. These are the two pressed glitters that I'm gonna swatch somewhere else because they make a huge mess. I'm gonna put them on my finger like I've been doing. So the Floating Lantern one is kind of like rose gold and orange. Trying to get a good shot here. Really pretty. Royal Ball kind of reminds me of that, the something ghost one that was in the peach palette. It is iridescent white and gold and peach, like orangey. They're both really pretty, but don't use them on your eyes. And the reason that I mention that in every one of these videos where they put pressed glitters like this in their shadow palettes that aren't eye safe because they're too big is because I've been thanked by people. They were like, I didn't realize you couldn't use those on your eyes, because they didn't like outright say anything about it. It's in teeny tiny print on the back of all of their palettes. So unless you're familiar with glitter and why bigger ones aren't allowed in like near your eyes or anything, you're not going to realize it. And not to mention the fact that ColourPop seems to repost makeup artist videos on their Instagram constantly where the people are using all of these on their eyes and not saying anything. So that to me is just dangerous, and they're like promoting using them on your eyes even though they say not to on the back of the packaging, which makes no sense to me. And I got a comment on one of my videos, my ColourPop videos, that said something like the only reason they put that is because you shouldn't put it right next to your eye, but if it's on your lid it's okay because your eyelashes stop it from falling into your eyes. That's, if you've ever gotten glitter in your eye, you know that's totally not accurate. Like, you can still get stuff in your eyes even though you have eyelashes there. That doesn't make any sense to me. So you don't want glitter in your eye, period. If you get a glitter in your eye like this that's too big, it can cut your eye, you can get an infection. I've heard horror stories about people losing their eye, people going blind. That's why I reiterate this every time I do these videos. Use these on your lips, use it on your cheeks, your face, whatever, body paint if you're doing something for Halloween, but don't use them on your eyelids. Alright, rant over. So Mrs. Potts is a really rich gold. Oops, it skipped there. It's a very rich, like yellow gold, reminds me of Belle's dress in Beauty and the Beast. And then Frog and Wife is a really pretty metallic green. It's almost like a sea green, like a really dark sea foam. So that's that row. And then the bottom row is all mattes, and these are really nice, like, gives me super fall vibes, this bottom row. So we have Nutmeg. They're all super soft too, very like creamy, nice to work with. This is exactly that. I would describe that as like a matte nutmeg color. It looks like a spice. And then we have New Dream. This one is a matte berry shade. Kind of like a pinkish berry. Then Gaston. This is a really nice reddish berry, like a cranberry shade. Super duper pigmented. I know I always say this, but I love gold and like berry maroon shades together, so these two being right next to each other, I love that. I'm gonna use those together a lot. Then Quasimodo, this is a really dark brown, but it has like a hint of purple in it, like a purpley undertone. I don't know, I just see purple in there. And the last one is Merryweather. This is a deep navy blue. This is the only one that I've found kind of needs to be built up. It's kind of the same shade as the packaging itself, like this deep blue color. So it does have to be layered a little bit, but it is like decent to work with. It's not super patchy, it's just a little bit light. So it can definitely be built up. Look, I'll even put another shade on, another swatch on here. So it's definitely not a terrible blue, it just needs a couple of layers. So that is the bottom row. That is the whole palette. I really like this one so far. I haven't gotten to use it too much, but as far as their palettes go, I know I keep saying they release so many freaking palettes, it's insane. And I don't know why they needed another Disney one, but I hope you guys enjoyed my swatch video. This is a really pretty palette. I like it for definitely this whole entire bottom row. I love those, and then this one is gorgeous. I like the palette as a whole. It's works well together and are super nice colors. Do I think you need it? Definitely not if you already have a bunch of ColourPop palettes, because I feel like a lot of these colors are already in older palettes. They have so many. I don't know how they come up with new colors. They're just recycling stuff at this point. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you in my next video.